Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC, and super excited to take a look at a brand new vehicle from Maverick. Those of you not familiar with Maverick, it is falling under the HPI Racing umbrella. So HPI has more of a budget or entry level brand called Maverick. It's been out for I think a couple years now, and they just released the Quantum2 Flux. So this is a 1/10 scale electric four-wheel drive monster truck, 3S LiPo capable, sells for $275 here in the US, and they also make a brushed version if you want something a little bit more entry level, which is $200. So it comes in a few different colors. The brushless comes in a red and green. The brush comes in a blue and orange. Obviously I got the red. I would say this is kind of a dark red or wine red color, so it's not a bright red, but I am a big fan of red, as you might guess from my logo. But yeah, super excited to take a look at this. We're going to be looking at the vehicle real quick, kind of going over it and then driving it. So the radio comes with is the MTX 400. I am not familiar with this radio. As you can see, it is made by HPI Racing. It does take 4 AA's here in the handle, 2.4 gigahertz, no external antenna, some adjustments up here. You can see trims left, right, as well as on the throttle side, up, down, and then you got steering dual rate, and then even throttle endpoint adjustments. So this is something you could actually use for nitro if you're into nitro like HPI is. I am also into nitro, so nice to see they have kind of a nitro capable radio, foam steering wheel. Trigger is on the firm side, but feels pretty good. No slop or anything like that. No external antenna, and a little clip for your lanyard if you're into that. Power button is right there in the middle. I wish they had a little cover for this, because especially on the trim side, you probably could accidentally hit those. But you know, basic radio for a budget entry-level vehicle is fine. Here's the manual. Again, looks like an HPI manual. Black and white, has a few different colors. How to get started. German, English, French, and English. How to charge a battery, that kind of thing. So you will need to supply your own batteries for the radio and your own battery for the vehicle. And then a little parts diagram showing you all the parts numbers for this. And then a little bit of a info sheet where you can log into HPI, scan that to get more information. Also came with an extra antenna tube. Not sure why that is, because there was one already in the box. Well, let's take a look at the truck. So first off, body does have these nice tethers. Body clips are a little on the thin side, but work obviously, and the tethers will make sure they don't get lost. Reasonably thickness, feels pretty good. No concerns there. The body looks fine. Tires are obviously monster truck tires. I do like the little HPI logos embedded in the tread pattern, so that little nitro head is pretty cool. Truck itself is a plastic composite chassis. As you can see, high center of gravity, a little bit lifted. Shocks are plastic front and rear. Does have an aluminum brace down the middle. Like I mentioned, 3S capable, so 80 amp ESC. You've got a, I think, 3000 kV motor. It looks like standard 540 size can. Adjustable servo saver here on the bottom. And then, yeah, where is the servo? Oh, servo is underneath the ESC there. I believe it is a 16 kilogram waterproof servo. Receiver box has quick access with a little body clips. Nice. Use a standard, I think they are 4mm connectors there, 3.5, 4 millimeters, something like that. I think 4 millimeters. Shocks are composite front. Whoa, are these? I believe they're composite with aluminum hybrid, you know, top caps there, aluminum adjusters, and aluminum bottom cap. Arms look fine, front and rear pretty typical for a 10 scale monster truck. A little on the thin side, I'd say, but look okay. Shocks, I would guess, are like 10 millimeter plastic links, front and back on the steering side, on the camber side. Mine looks like it's leaking a little bit of oil there on the shock, so I'll have to take a look at that. Maybe a little under damped, we'll see. It does have lights, LEDs on the front and back, and I think they are controllable by the radio. So I noticed there's an extra switch here. I'm not sure if it's the up down or this 3-position switch, but that would probably be to turn on the LEDs on and off. Wheelie bar in the back. Does have metal drive shafts all the way around, so dog bones in the rear. Very unusual for a 10 scale monster truck to have steel drive shafts. And then looks like we got CVAs in the front, so pretty nice. Few different adjustments for shock and camber mounts, so you can do a little bit of tuning on this. Adjustable body posts can be raised and lowered. So yeah, overall looks pretty good. All hex hardware throughout, so that's nice. Yeah, I don't see any E-clips or anything like that, so certainly a modern design, modern layout. But yeah, overall it looks pretty good. It is 3S capable, comes with an XT60 connector. Here's the battery tray with single Velcro strap, so it should be able to accommodate, you know, all your standard size LiPos, but various heights depending on what size you want to run. Fixed drag link composite there, and it does have a slipper clutch there. In the transmission, you got differentials front and rear. Feel a little on the light side. I believe they're sealed, but they've either got grease in them or they have got pretty light oil, is how they feel. So yeah, overall truck looks pretty good. It does have steel or metal hinge pin braces front and rear, which is something you definitely want on a vehicle. It just prevents the arms from basically ripping out of the mounts there on the chassis. Bumpers seem fine, no concerns there. I did watch Aussie RC Playground do a few videos on this, so haven't watched much on the vehicle, so I am super excited to try this thing out. From what I've seen, what I've heard, it's a pretty durable vehicle. We'll have to judge for ourselves, but so far I'm liking what I see, and especially for the price. $275, steel drivetrain, slipper clutch actually is, you know, really important to have something, either center diff or slipper clutch. Nice to see. 3S capable for that price is pretty amazing from a large brand like Maverick or HPI Racing. So yeah, let's take this thing out and drive it. Okay, we got a 3S pack in the Quantum2 Flux, and we're going to be testing this thing out. I did calibrate the ESC and set the steering and stuff just like I do on every new RTR. But yeah, we're going to try this thing out and see how it runs. Alright. Power. It does have LEDs, as you can see there. Nice. I also had to refill the shocks a little bit because one of them was leaking, so I refilled the fronts with 30 weight, which seems pretty good. Good controls. It's steers well. The servo is actually pretty fast, and tires have good traction. Brakes feel pretty good. Not too hard to drive. Nice. A little bit of drag brake, it feels like. No adjustments on the ESC, so I did try to hook up a hobby wing card, and yeah, you cannot adjust it, and I don't see any instructions in the manual how to fun little truck. Wow. Oops. Looks like I lost a battery connector. Okay, no big deal. The battery connector just got, or I'm sorry, the on-off switch got knocked off, so that's fine. But it gives us a chance to, what the, okay. Throttle maybe not the most linear. I don't know if it's the radio or the ESC. Nice. Huge air. Yeah, throttle's not the most linear. Definitely kind of soft on the first half, and then the last 20% is where you get the real power. Oops. Oh, messed up the landing. Did bounce a little bit, but yeah, 20 feet high. Jumping it, landing it seems just fine. Suspension feels pretty good. Might want to go 30 weight in the rear too. I think stock weight felt a little lighter than 30 weight. Felt maybe more like 25 or something. So it's got a very wide stance. It's almost like square in the wheelbase, meaning it seems as wide as it is long. So almost like a little mini stunt machine. You can really see those front tires camber under steering. But I'm on track for 275. We'll have a link in the description below, but so far I'm liking it. Wheelies. Double backflip. Bounced off the ground, but I think with a little better visual contact we probably could have leaned a little better, but it landed on all fours. Doubles out of the box, nice. Just a fun little machine. It does have like little LEDs, you know, when you hit brakes or reverse, LED turns on. Little front LED, and you can turn that off if you want. I'll just leave it on. Yeah, let's try some other jumps. Doing a little more flat ground testing. They set up the suspension really well on this thing. I mean, I did adjust the rear preload collars on the rear shocks. But no, it's pretty good. Damping, springs all feel pretty good. Like a nice kind of balanced suspension setup. Nothing too crazy for big air or for flat ground. But I think we should send it, right? Don't you? Let's do a little warm-up jump. I think we could make it. Oh, had that. Oh, all right. Oh, thought I was hitting that perfect. It needs a little more damping, I don't know. There we go. It feels pretty light. I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been driving a lot of big, heavy cars recently, but it drives just like a nice little nimble car. It's got some scoot though. Yeah. Well, a bit muddy. Grass is a little damp here, but yeah, fun little first run of the Quantum2 Flux. So nothing has broken, I don't think. Sounds good. Slipper seems fine. Tires have good traction. Plenty of power. It is kind of more at the tail end of the throttle trigger, so the first 75 is pretty mild, and then you got to hit that last 20% to get that full 3S power. But yeah, plenty of power and pretty fun. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.